Darrell Bohannon is a 1969 graduate of Harrisonville High School. During high school, he served as the president of Student Council. Following high school, Bohannon earned a degree in business and marketing from the University of Missouri. Following graduation, he moved to North Carolina to work as a camp counselor at a camp for boys. Mr. Bohannon returned to Harrisonville, where he opened a bowler's restaurant in 1976. In 1983, Mr. Bohannon began his 32-year career as a State Farm agent. Through his work, he has sponsored the Celebrate My Drive event and helped the HHS SAD chapter earn a grant to help fund activities. In 2012, he was recognized by State Farm as a select agent. During the years, he has received the company's highest honors in quality production and growth, the Bronze Tablet, Silver Scroll, and Crystal Excellence. Mr. Bohannon is active in the community. He is a charter member and past president of the Harrisonville Rotary Club. He was named Rotarian of the Year in 2000, and for many years he chaired the club's biggest fundraisers, the barbecue booth at the Fall Festival and the youth basketball tournament. He has also hosted group study exchange teams and served as the co-chair Rotary District Conference in 1995. He's a trustee on the Harrisonville Public School Foundation and served as its president for 2 years. He's also a founding donor with the foundation. Bohannon is a past member of the Harrisonville Board of Aldermen and the Harrisonville Park Board. In 2002, he was recognized for his volunteer service by the City of Harrisonville Parks and Recreation Department. He's been an active member of the Harrisonville Chamber of Commerce for 38 years, serving on the board and various committees. The Chamber recognized him with the Community Educator Award in 2003. In addition, Mr. Bohannon supports and has been involved with Young Life since it began in Harrisonville in 1994. He has also coached youth baseball and basketball for many years. He has been married to Barbara for 38 years and they have 2 children, Elizabeth and Ben, both Harrisonville High School graduates. Karen Edmonds graduated from Harrisonville High School in 1978. Following high school, Miss Edmonds earned her bachelor's degree in home economics and journalism from the University of Missouri in 1982. Miss Edmonds moved to New York, where she worked as a researcher at Family Weekly magazine and as a researcher and reporter for Life magazine until 1989. In 1990, she moved to Manila, Philippines, where she worked for various media outlets, including NBC Radio and the Kansas City Star. One of her assignments took her to Jordan, where she reported on the last 5 weeks of the Gulf War for Life magazine. From the mid-1990s to 2000, Miss Edmonds wrote feature stories about news and social issues while based in Phnom Penh, Cambodia, Manila, Philippines, and Bangkok, Thailand. Her work appeared in Time, People, the San Francisco Examiner, the Chicago Tribune, Reader's Digest, the International Herald Tribune, the South China Morning Post, and Development Asia. Over the past 16 years, Miss Edmonds has covered a range of topics as an editor and writer, including child labor, bonded labor, domestic work, gender-based violence, child protection and family welfare systems, migration, human trafficking, health, nutrition, education, AIDS, microfinance, community forest, water, sanitation, solid waste management, climate change, and natural disasters. She contributed 2 Life magazine books entitled The Meaning of Life through interviews conducted with celebrities, scientists, mathematicians, and ordinary people in the United States, the Middle East, and across Southeast Asia on what they thought was the meaning of life. Working with a photographer each time, she created 2 books of portraits of people doing AIDS work entitled Portraits of Commitment, first in Southeast Asia and then across South Asia. In late 2014, she and a photographer, Steve McCurry, debuted their ongoing photography documentary project, No One Should Work This Way, which highlights the physical abuse of domestic workers in Indonesia, the Philippines, and Nepal, working in Asia or the Middle East. The pair worked on the project for 18 months. The work had been featured in CNN, the New York Times, and several other newspapers in Asia, Europe, and the Middle East. and is a traveling photo exhibition. Miss Edmonds also travels with the exhibition, speaking out about the abuse and the need for government ratification of the ILO Convention on Domestic Workers and for labor law protection of domestic workers. Miss Edmonds currently lives in Bangkok. Captain Randall Dykes was born and raised in Harrisonville, Missouri, and is a 1980 graduate of Harrisonville High School. During high school, he was active in band, newspaper, and yearbook. Following high school, he worked full-time for several years and then attended University of Missouri, where he earned a bachelor's in science and mechanical engineering, graduating magna cum laude. Following his junior year of college, he was selected for the Navy's nuclear propulsion program. Captain Dykes received his commission from Officer Candidate School at Newport, Rhode Island in 1988, followed by a year of graduate-level nuclear power training. During his time on sea duty, Captain Dykes served on 7 U.S. Navy warships and deployed overseas numerous times, and participated in Operation Desert Storm, Operation Iraqi Freedom, Operation Enduring Freedom, Operation Inherent Resolve, as well as other operations in support of natural interests, including the U.S. Embassy support. Utilizing his nuclear expertise, he served as the reaction officer on the USS Enterprise. In his warfare role as a service warfare officer, he commanded 3 warships: USS Devastator, USS Rampage, and USS San Antonio. Ashore, Captain Dykes served on the staff of the Chief of Naval Operations and the staff of the Secretary of Defense, both located at the Pentagon. He also completed an instructor assignment at the Navy's Nuclear Power Training Facility. He earned a master's degree in National Resource Strategy at the Eisenhower School of National Defense University. Captain Dykes is currently stationed at the Naval Sea Systems Command Headquarters in Washington, D.C. as the Chief of Staff for the Naval Service Warfare Center, which includes oversight of 17,000 scientists, engineers, technicians, and support personnel located across the United States. The NSWC provides research, development, test, and evaluation for the future Navy, as well as engineering and logistics support for the operational fleet. Captain Dykes' personal awards include the Defense Superior Service Medal, the Legion of Merit, Meritorious Service Medal, 4 awards, the Navy and Marine Corps Commendation Medal, 3 awards, and the Navy and Marine Corps Achievement Medal, 2 awards, in addition to various unit awards. He has enjoyed strong family support over his 28-year career from his wife Leslie and their 2 sons, Alex and Scott. Captain Dykes and his family reside in Virginia. Dr. John Gillan is a 1982 graduate from Harrisonville High School. While in high school, he was active in sports, including football, basketball, track, and baseball. He was a member of the National Honor Society. He attended the University of Missouri at Kansas City, where he played basketball and received his bachelor's degree in pharmacy. He then completed his medical school training at the University of Missouri in Columbia, where he received his Doctor of Medicine degree. He spent the next 5 years in Lexington, Kentucky, where he finished his orthopedic surgery residency in 1996. Dr. Gillan joined an orthopedic surgery practice in Belton, Missouri in 1996. 8 years later, he started his own practice in Grandview, Missouri. He recently moved his practice back to the Belton area, where he has been on staff of Belton Regional Medical Center for the past 20 years. He currently serves as the Director of Spine Surgery at BRMC. He also has hospital affiliations with Cass Regional Medical Center, St. Joseph Hospital, and Research Medical Center. Dr. Gillan is a member of the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons and a member of local and state orthopedic societies, including the Kansas City Orthopedic Society, the Mid-America Orthopedic Society, the Missouri State Orthopedic Society, and the Browser Orthopedic Society. Dr. Gillan has received awards for patient care, including a 3-time recipient of the Compassionate Doctor Award, a 4-time recipient of the Patient Choice Award, and listed in the Who's Who of American Doctors. Dr. Gillan and his family, wife Katie, sons Jay and Jared, and daughter Gillian, live in Stillwell, Kansas.